the part, though you know it wasn't written for you. Tell me, how can you stand there with your broken heart, ashamed to play in the fool? Well, one thing can lead to another. It doesn't take any sacrifice. Oh, father and mother, sister and brother, if it feels nice, well, don't think twice.
Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel.
Things are gonna work out fine if you only will do as I say.
Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel.
Well, things are gonna work out fine if you only will. You can run, but you cannot hide. This is widely known. Now what you plan to do with your foolish pride when you're all by yourself and alone? 'Cause once you tell somebody the way that you feel, you can feel it beginning to ease. I think it's true what they say about the squeaky wheel. Well, it's always getting the grease.
Better to shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel.
Things are gonna be much better if you only will.
Do as I say.
Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel.
Things are gonna be much better if you only will.
Show them the way that you feel. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel.
Make it rain.
Love, love, love the sunshine, yeah. Oh, yeah. Make it rain. Love, love, love sunshine, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Things are gonna be
much better if you only will.
All right. You're not on.
No.
No. Still not on. Turned up something.
I release any need for perfection. Knowing.
There it is.
There we go.
Yay.
Thank you. I am knowing that all is divine just as it is and just as it isn't, that we are just in that wonderful space of life is good. So anybody else have to let go of perfection?
Yes.
All right, yeah, okay. It just is what it is, life. And it is the first Sunday of 2026. Woo!
Yay!
Yeah. Are we ready for the best year ever?
Yay!
Yes. Well, and I'm excited because we are open at the top, and the month of January traditionally in Science of Mind has been going back to the basics, so we are going back to the basics. So if we didn't get it before, we will get it today. and tomorrow and next Sunday and the next Sunday and every day in between. Did you also notice, of course, the Christmas decorations are down,
Nice.
but beautiful Joyce Lindsay came, our beautiful angel, created this beautiful, beautiful work of art here. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I know she's watching online, so knowing all is well. So welcome, I am VAlerie Reeves. I am the spiritual director here at the High Desert Center, where we are transforming lives and lies, building dreams and revealing love, knowing that all is well, that we are creating a life we love. So let's all stand and join the choir in singing a wonderful song. Let's go to the next slide just because I forgot what song we're singing. Next slide, other way, other way, other way. One more. There we go.
There we go.
One big family. Okay.
Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we come to be. We are love, we are one. One big family. Hey, hey. Yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one. One big family. Hey, hey. Yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 hey. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one. One big family. Hey, hey. Yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah.
Good morning, High Desert. Yes, good morning. My name is Deb Kearns, and I am so thrilled to be here. And I'm working on my 20,000 steps back here, so, I was making sure I was putting those extra steps in. Anyway, here at the High Desert Center for Spiritual Living, we are an all-inclusive center of love. We are transforming lives, and all we ask is that you stay open to changing your life by changing your mind. We recognize and celebrate each person as uniquely divine. We view each person as an individual expression of the one spirit in all. Together, we are co-creating a world that works for everyone. We teach and embody the science of mind principles that support our core values, which are love, healing, spiritual growth, oneness, abundance, service, diversity, and inclusivity for all. Thank you for choosing to be here. Welcome home. And we'd like to put a big shout out, thank you to everyone who's joining us online. We see you. Say hello in the chat box and let us know where you're watching from today and also how you're doing. We love to connect with you and hope to see you in person soon. And now, if anyone is here joining us for the very first time in person today, a very special welcome to you. We're so glad you're here today. If you don't already have a welcome packet, you can pick one up at our welcome table to the right as you exit the sanctuary doors. There's information about our center as well as our books and more gift shop, which will be open right after service today and during office hours throughout this week. All the ways that you can connect with our center can be found in the program. So please take it home with you and keep it handy and connect with the office if you have any questions. And now it's time for our announcements. Every single time I hear that drum roll in my head, I just want you to know that. I'm manifesting that next month. Current events happening at our center can always be found at the concierge table, online through our social media platforms, and the community calendar found on our website. These are all updated regularly, so please check in often as we are always adding new and exciting opportunities to gather here at our center. Join us immediately after service today for our potluck birthday. Thank you to all of you who brought a dish to share, and all are welcome. Help in the kitchen for cleanup is greatly appreciated. Please join in the fun and the festivities. If you have a birthday during the month of January, please rise up if you're able to so we can sing to you. And Lori will be around to give you a gift certificate for a free spiritual mind treatment with one of our wonderful practitioners.
Happy birthday to you.
Cha-cha-cha.
Happy birthday to you.
Cha-cha-cha.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Thank you. After service today, hang in the fellowship hall around noon. We have our intentions workshop for the new year, new you. Get your kicks in 26. Drop into the women's group tomorrow on Monday, January 5th at 10:30 a.m. All women are welcome. Join us for coffee talk. Tuesday, January 6th at 9 a.m. Share, support, be in community, and have some coffee and a snack. Join Reverend VAlerie for the book study, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. We meet on Tuesdays at 11:30 a.m., and a love offering is joyfully received. Have fun Friday, January 9th for movie night. Bring a friend. The movie starts at 5:30 p.m., and the popcorn's free. Let's hear it for the popcorn people. All right. Participate in our marketing leadership discussion. Saturday, January 10th at 9 a.m. All are welcome for ideas, visioning, and applying our vision. Also on Saturday, have fun at the Improv. Saturday, January 10th at 10 a.m. Drop in, have fun, and play a little. Thinking on your feet. Next Sunday, stay after fellowship for the second Sunday deeper dive at 11:30 a.m. in the sanctuary. Reverend VAlerie will be sharing the Ernest Holmes principles, how we may choose to apply them to our lives and answer the questions that you might have. If you're interested in being a board member and you have been a member for 1 year and have taken a CSL class and are committed to this center, please see, it says me, but don't see me. Please see Reverend VAlerie for an application. Or Tina. Deadline for the application submittal is Tuesday, January 13th. All right, here is your opportunity to join one of CSL's 5-week accredited courses, Spiritual Principles and Practices with Reverend VAlerie, starting Thursday, January 15th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Explore and grow your inner life through the teachings of the science of mind. The course investment is $125. Remember, it's an investment. You're investing in yourself. And an in-person class builds camaraderie and community. And a lot of fun. Lucky number slide 13. I'm excited. As a reminder, our practitioner team is here to serve you every Sunday. You can find the prayer request box in the garden room or see the practitioner of the day right after service near the piano for a quick spiritual mind treatment, which in the science of mind philosophy is what we call affirmative prayer. Our practitioners are here to know the truth for you and work with you as you change your thinking to change your life. Thank you, practitioners, for your service. We appreciate you. Now, I would like to welcome all of you who would like to join us for hugs and handshakes. This is a time to greet each other with a hug, a handshake, or you may remain in your seat. The choice is yours. Take it away, Chris.
We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing.
We are family. Hey, 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 hey.
I got all my brothers with me.
That was sisters. We are family.
Well, get up, everybody, and sing.
Everyone can see we're together as we walk on by. And we fly just like birds of a feather. I won't tell no lie. All of the people around us, they say, can they be that close? Just let me state for the record, we're giving love in a family dose.
We are family.
Hey, 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 hey.
I got all my sisters with me.
Sing it, y'all.
We are family. Well, get up, everybody, and sing.
We are family.
I got all my brothers with me. We are family. Oh, 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 oh.
Get up, everybody, and sing. That's it. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Lori.
I had brothers on mine when you said sisters.
I know, right? That's all right. We're good.
I'm missing my candle lighter.
Uh-oh. Yay, Allison.
Okie dokies, please join me with our affirmation today. I'll read it once and then you can join me 2 more times. On the screens, please. I let go with ease and grace. I let go with ease and grace. With a little more ease. I let go with ease and grace. Thank you. Now it's time for us to read Dr. Ernest Holmes' promises together. They are in your program and on the screen. I keep the promise that I have made myself to affirm in this moment that I am abundant, healthy, wealthy, strong, and happy. I keep the intention to daily speak this truth to my inner soul, telling it that it is wonderful and marvelous, that it is one with the great cause of life, truth, power, and action. I whisper these things into my soul until it breaks forth into songs of joy with the realization of its limitless possibilities. I assure my soul. And now for our contemplation time. I invite you to relax, breathe, and enjoy the moment. Alison will join me now and light the flames of faith. We perform the Flames of Faith ceremony to promote the universal consciousness of life, which acknowledges that all peoples, all faith, all beings come from one great universal presence, which we call Spirit. The unity candle represents the unifying nature of all religious thought and experience, which we honor here today. We light the first candle for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light the second candle for the shamanic tradition, honoring the beliefs and practices of all indigenous peoples, the way of primal spirituality. We light the third candle for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light the fourth candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. We light the fifth candle for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and path of compassion. We light the sixth candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness as the path of love. We light the seventh candle for all forms of Islam, honoring devotion to prayer and the path of compliance with the will of God as the highest calling. We light the eighth candle for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and peace. We light the ninth candle, acknowledging all forms of new thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principle. We light the 10th candle for inclusivity, affirming that all are welcomed here. And as Alison lights the healing candle, please put silently into the light names of loved ones, knowing that they have the experience of Spirit's eternal love. And so it is. And let us continue in the spiritual presence as we feel the love radiating out from within us. to all of those around us, to all of those beyond this center, to those that are at home watching us online, to those beyond, as we spread across this country our love of peace and understanding to one another, to each and every person we know. I bless this day, Reverend VAlerie and the practitioners, our music program, all of our people in the sound in the office, in the bookstore, the kitchen, every one of you that are in the garden. Thank you for your love of sharing. For your love of creating beauty and the wonderful presence we have here. I know today is a beautiful and best day that we're going to have. And it starts right now. Knowing that this is so, together we say, and so it is. And now, Reverend VAlerie.
Yay!
No. Cut. Reverend Vanessa. There she is. Come on up, our Power Talk person.
A Power Talk, all right.
Scariest part is coming up the stairs. So good morning, I am Vanessa. I have notes, but who knows if I'll actually follow them or not. Sorry, Reverend. Microphone. I also talk really soft when I get nervous. So is this okay? Can you guys hear me? Okay. Do I need to repeat everything I just said? Okay, good. Thank you. So I'm going to give a general. I'm Vanessa. I've been coming here for almost 3 years now. I've been a member for almost 2 years. And I'm going to give a general disclaimer at the beginning of my talk. Just to let you guys know, my parents are hippies. So I grew up in a world that was very do your own thing, but don't take any crap. So that's kind of how I roll. If my life had a soundtrack, it would be provided by the Pink Floyd. So that should give you an idea of where I'm at. And thank you for the shout out to Pink Floyd. And then I was also raised in the family disease of alcoholism. So I found the rooms of Al-Anon, which is there's Alcoholics Anonymous, and then there's for people who love someone who might or might not have a substance use addiction. I found my way into those rooms before I came here, and I learned many good things, including it really validated my spirituality, because I grew up in an irreligious home. Like I said, my parents were hippies, free thinking, don't tell me how to think, be curious, question everything. But there was no space for me for any sort of spiritual. My dad dabbled in a lot of stuff, but there was nothing for me to kind of grasp onto, good and bad. So when I found myself in the rooms of Al-Anon, we work the program just like Alcoholics Anonymous do. So we get a sponsor, we work the steps, we identify our higher power, which is our personalized version of spirit, the divine, God. It was really nice to be able to step into some of that. So I was working my steps, and step 11 of the 12 steps is you seek through prayer and meditation conscious contact with your higher power. So I was working that step, and I'd been driving by here, and I'd saw meditation at 9:30 because it's up on the thingy, and I said, oh, maybe, but I wasn't sure because I didn't know what this place was all about. So I Googled it, and I called my sponsor. And I said, DJ, should I go? Because I do whatever my sponsor says, basically. And she said, are they the oneness people? And so I looked, and I said, oh, yeah, they're the oneness people. Are they weird? And she goes, yeah, but they're your kind of weird. So I'm like, okay. That's a good thing. So then I told her, And again, in program, I commit, so whatever I commit to, I follow through with. So I'm sitting there on Sunday morning, and it's like 8:40, 8:45. I'm scrolling through Instagram, looking at, what else is out? I really don't want to go. It's hot, it's summer. I've learned to follow what my higher power says, and hand to my higher power. I scroll, and there is something that's at 9:10. It says, stop scrolling and go meditate. I'm okay, I have to go. So I came in and sat for meditation and stayed for the talk afterwards. And it was amazing to me. The vibe here was amazing. The things that I remember from my first listening to the Reverend talk, or all of this stuff, I remember the flames of faith, which really impressed me because it showed the inclusivity and the commitment to that. Because in my experience, I've read a lot, I've dabbled a lot, I've had a lot of friends with different religious backgrounds. Nobody could name anything more than Christianity and Catholicism, and then maybe Judaism, and that's it. But we recognize all of that and all the strengths, and I love that. And I heard welcome home, and that hit me right here. I realized this was where I am supposed to be. This was my 11th step. This was me working on my spiritual piece. And then I started noticing just hundreds of little synchronicities that pop up. And I've learned through my higher power, through spirit, that's how I know I'm on the right roll, I'm on the right track, because everything just kind of falls into place, and I'm thinking about something, and someone says it, and someone finishes a sentence, and there's this, and there's that, and it just kept me coming in. After my first Sunday here, I wanted to come back so badly. I was so excited. So I kept coming, and there was a grief group that was going on, and it happened to be on the day that I wasn't working, so I came to that because I just wanted more. And I didn't feel that it was going to be, and it wasn't like a programmatic thing, so I didn't feel like I was being brainwashed or that this was a cult, because I know a lot of people think that, and it's not. I like to say it's because we don't own property, so we're not a cult. And also, we're not Scientologists because I'm not rich enough to be a Scientologist, so. But also, we're not like that. But anyway, so I started paying attention to what was being said, and I started paying attention to our declaration and paying attention to what was being said when we'd circle up, and just I got curious. And one of the nicest things about this philosophy is that they encourage you to be curious. Question it, read about it, talk about it. What kind of sense does it make for you? In that sense, it really reminds me of what I've studied about Judaism, because there is a lot of not preaching from the rabbi, but you get into discussions with the rabbi, and what does that meeting hold for you, and how do you hold that word from God or from the divine? And when I started paying attention to my intention, which was to grow spiritually, that this place really was fostering. The people around me, I was meeting amazing people, I was hearing good things, not a lot of pressure, which was nice, because I'm one that will run the minute there's any sort of pressure on me. It's better just not to know. But I stayed, because I was welcome to stay for the potluck afterwards, and I was welcome to do this and welcome to do that. But you guys let me grow at my own speed. And I got curious enough to take a class, and that was one of the foundation classes. And it got into all of the stuff. Why we say, I assure my soul, why we say, and so it is. I could ask many questions about this and not be embarrassed or, you should know, or it was a beautiful growing, a lot of meditation, which I found also in my 12-step program. I need to slow down, I need to be quieter, and I need to listen. Meditation was often very difficult for me. And so we would do some of that in the classes, and that helped me get comfortable. And I was still coming here for meditations at 9:30. I didn't miss a meditation for like a year. And one of the things that our literature says is that our classes are accelerated opportunities for spiritual deepening. And that's absolutely true. I've learned in my life that I learn best when I'm with a group. When I'm with a group of people, whether it's a therapy group or just hanging out and talking or one of our classes, that's where I connect. That's where those synchronicities pop up for me, hearing other people's points of view. It deepens my own understanding because this is a me program. This is all about my personal spirituality and how it presents itself and how I live it. And so I have definitely deepened my experience with my higher power, with the divine. I've learned, so I was looking through like some of our principles of the program, and everything really does just kind of combine for me into that being quiet and knowing, being still and knowing, being open at the top, hearing what's out there, quieting the stuff. That's what's for me. An example that Reverend used a lot was, I'm going to say his name wrong, but Thich Nhat Hanh. In the story, he's called Uncle Monk, so I just think of him as Uncle Monk now. But there's a story about shaking up apple juice, and, well, it's all dirty, I don't want to drink it, let it settle, and everything settles to the bottom, and then it becomes clear. And that's what I found meditation does for me. It's letting me settle so that I can be quieter, so I can be more centered, so that I can hear what's coming at me, that I don't feel so separate, because I spent my whole life feeling apart, feeling separate from no one else had hippie parents. Nobody else, as far as I knew, had addicted parents, so they didn't go through the same things that I did. Nobody else was raised without religion, so I'd go over to someone, they'd go to church with me, and I'd say, okay, and I'd stand up at the wrong time or do the wrong handshake or whatever, and I just, a lot of aloneness. And I found that, as Dr. Ernest Holmes says, it's that sense of separation that we ultimately must heal. And this has been the place for me to do that. Thank you. A few years ago, when I moved up here, I actually bought this notebook and started journaling. I wrote a quote when I first started coming here, not from program. It just came up for me, and it said, "In the end, I learned how to be strong alone." And that was hard for me, because I always felt like I needed to have a family, I needed to have a group, I couldn't do it on my own. And then I grew in classes with that. And then Reverend VAlerie said something a couple months ago, playing with words, and I realized that all alone can be split up into A-L-O-N-E, all one. And so in the end, I learned how to be strong, all one. Yeah. Thank you. This being here, being part of this group, attending classes, thinking, being around incredibly spiritual, incredibly smart people, has really shifted how I show up in my life, how I show up in my profession. I've felt recently a qualitative shift in what I do and how I do it. That loving kindness that I use to guide my professional life is really able to come through now, and that's a center in me that I love and respect, and I'm so glad to live in that instead of just kind of touching on it. So great program. Everyone come participate. This is a fun place to be. And if you're not sure about it, I'm gonna take a quote from one of Pink Floyd's songs. It's from their 1989 album, A Momentary Lapse of Reason. The song is called On the Turning Away, and if you listen to the whole song, I actually say it's the song for my for my profession. But there's 3 lines in it that I'd like to leave you guys with. Using words you will find are strange, mesmerized as they light the flame, feel the new wind of change. Oh yeah, and I was supposed to say, everyone stand up for me and give me a standing ovation.
And now Reverend VAlerie.
Woo! Thank you. I love you. Okay, I'm proud of you. Woo! Hardest part is making it up the stairs. I win! Woo! Did it. Awesome. Oh, thank you so much, Vanessa. Such a treasure. And I love having the power talks. I'm always like, okay, it's going to get me a little emotional. And thank you so much for all that you share. I just, love. So this month, we are talking about Open at the Top. We are exploring the Science Mind, simple little book to read. Yep. Traditionally, in this philosophy, The first month of the year is the first 4 chapters of the Science of Mind textbook. First 4 chapters are pretty easy. The rest, not so much, okay? I'm just saying, because it's a lifetime learning. And the Science of Mind, Ernest Holmes, when he was a child, he was going to he went to his family's church, and it wasn't really fitting. He questioned everything. So then he started going to other churches and questioning, because he's like, there's something inside of me, but it doesn't feel like it's distant. The distant deity did not make sense for him. It didn't make sense for me either. So knowing that as he studied Emerson, nature, and studied all the great philosophers from Jesus to Troward to Emma Curtis Hopkins, studying all of these different philosophies, he put together a philosophy that he thought, this works. And he always said, we have to stay open at the top because we haven't learned everything, we don't know everything, and more inventions are going to happen. So that's why we say open at the top. Always question everything. If I say something and it doesn't resonate with you, find something that does. So we do honor all paths, whatever path a person is on, we honor that. And staying in the curiosity, which I love that, staying in the curiosity of things, it's like, question more. What feels right for me? There is something inside of us. There's an innate yearning, let me say it right, innate yearning that really wants that spirituality. It's the back of who we are. It doesn't matter how much stuff and all the things that you have, there's something inside that is still calling. And if you can take even 7 minutes in the morning when you wake up to just connect with that spiritual guidance, that inner knower, that is the best 7 minutes you've ever spent. You know, we jump up and go mode, go, 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 where if we just sit and set our intention, and it's like, okay, spirit, higher power, inner being, whatever it is, nature, Mother Earth, speak to me. What is my highest and best good today? And then listen, because many times we want to put our own projection in there. So we can just breathe in and breathe out and listen. I have a couple quotes, and I don't have the power today, so I'm going to know you're going to hit it one step for my first quote. There we go. The study of science of mind is the study of first cause, spirit, mind, or that invisible essence, that ultimate stuff and intelligence from which everything comes, the power back of creation. Now, here's what I can tell you about every single person on this planet is no one can tell you for absolute positive where you come from and where you go to. We all have a lot of philosophies, we all have a lot of ideas, but nobody has any proven fact. We may have some psychics or mediums that want to tell you different things. You have to listen and say, what makes sense to me? What feels right for me? Because there are some things that we hear that it's like, yeah, that doesn't feel right. There's not a ringing of truth. But what they've found, the psychologists are doing a lot of studies on spirituality right now, because in the 1990s, a lot of people put their religion down. They put their religion down because it was not working. But what they found is that people that have some kind of spiritual community that they get with, even if it's, a family, and I'm just thinking back in Nebraska when I didn't have a church to go to, I got my siblings and my nieces and nephews all together, and we would do our own little prayer practice and talk about, what's important to me, so that the children had a voice and so that we had somewhere to come and talk about these wonderful philosophies, because we were out in the middle of nowhere in a little town where you could buy a house for $3,000. Woo! Yeah. Anyway, there is something inside of us that really needs that connection, and psychologists have found in their studies that if people have a community that they can contact and they can be in communion with and talk about spirituality and question things and take some meditation time, they're less apt to be depressed, to feel alone. So when you come together, you are my tribe. It's like we come together in community and have a conversation about, what's working, what's not working, and this philosophy. So most of you have seen that beautiful work of art that Marina and CJ did, right? Beautiful work of art in the garden room. It's the Science of Mind symbol, so we have that there. We have that in our big window. And the Science of Mind is about, it's like spirit, and it's not something out there, but it's a spirit that flows through us. And so it's spirit giving ideas to us. And if we consciously take those ideas and we plant them into our subconscious mind, then they land in our body. And as long as we tend to that soil and that seed that has been planted, then that is what is going to grow forevermore out into the universe, because we're like magnets. And if our heart is resonating on something, we magnetize to us exactly what it is that we're thinking, that we're feeling, that we're doing. So being in that space of openness, that space of love, that space of here's my best life ever, and creating that intention. I do have another quote. In the opening chapter of the Science of Mind textbook, Ernest Holmes introduces to what he calls the thing itself. The thing itself. Spirit, God, earth, energy, whatever you want to call it. This phrase points to the ultimate reality behind all appearances, the source, intelligence, or infinite presence that exists before any form, condition, or experience. We're not put here on earth to just be alone. Spirit gave us the ideas, and there's ideas that are always flowing. I remember when I was listening to the book, or reading the book. I'm not even going to remember it. But the author talked about, she talked about there are ideas that come to mind, and if you don't just grab it, because it's out there in the ether, if you don't just grab it, it's going to go on to someone else. It's called part of the creative process, which is really what our Science of Mind symbol is. So we grab that spiritual idea and we do something with it. Or we don't, and it moves on to someone else. Grabbing that spiritual idea and giving it some love and giving it some earth and giving it some life. So being in that space of, I love my life. Taking those 7 minutes every morning to just contact that higher self. And some of you may say, I don't know what that is. Am I listening for a voice on high? Is it something outside of me? It's not. It's that inner calling inside of you that wants to express more, do more, be more, and allow more, and connect more. Because in this philosophy, we teach oneness, that there's only one power, one God, one essence. And it doesn't matter who you are, we are using these principles. So Ernest Holmes didn't talk, and we won't be talking about religion or the Bible. We're talking about science of mind. These are principles, these are laws. And so that is the main focus in the science of mind, is the principles that work, just like the principle of gravity. It works the same for you as it does for me. It's the same thing with planting seeds. If I plant an onion, I'm going to grow an onion. If I plant a rose, I'm going to grow a rose. If I plant seeds of negativity, I'm going to grow more of that. And so we want to be mindful of what we're focusing on and what we're planting. Because our subconscious mind, our body, our higher self is always listening. And the universe, your body, your inner self, always says yes. It always says yes. 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 We see someone and we judge them. Yes, that's true for you because there's only one. So we want to be mindful of our judging, be mindful of what our thoughts are each and every single day. What are my thoughts? What am I thinking about? And what am I thinking about myself? So for me, the thing itself is that energy inside of me, that space where I find love, where I find Spirit, thank you for creating me and for going through all of the things that I've gone through. Many times people say, yeah, but what about, all the bad things that have happened? And it's like, well, I believe that we came to learn and to grow and to express love. So regardless of where we were born, how we were born, or what parents we have, again, I like to think and know that we chose our own parents for the experience that we wanted to have in this life force. Again, don't take my word for it. Find what resonates for you. But having that feeling and knowing that it's like, God, I picked the best parents ever because they taught me so much. A lot of things not to do and a lot of things to do. So it's like, where can I focus on the good? And let me take that in. And let me know that everything else that maybe wasn't something I would consciously ask for, but somewhere in my spirit it wanted to express, let me just embrace that. Let me be I don't want to say excited about it, but let me know that everything in the past got me where I am, and where I am is this place of pivotal shift, of knowing that we're all connected so we get to make a difference in the world. I have another slide. We do not create laws and principles, but discover and make use of them. We do not create laws and principles, but discover and make use of them. And I know in the legal terms they say ignorance is no excuse for not abiding the law. Same thing here. If we're not going by the principles and the laws of the universe, like I plant an onion, I'm expecting a watermelon, that's not going to happen. It's not the law. So there's a law of cause and effect. What I put out is what's coming back. And the universe is always right there, observing and keeping that balance. There's a balance. So if I'm taking from someone else, take, the universe sees, the universe knows, so then things may be taken from me. But if I'm giving in love and giving love and peace and harmony out into the universe, I'm going to get that back tenfold. So let me be a space of giving love, giving peace, giving harmony, giving that wonderful essence of who I am and creative, and giving other people the opportunity to see that creativity in action, and then moving forward with that. I think I have one more slide here. Perhaps. You are not trying to become spiritual. You are remembering what you already are. There's something inside of us that remembers. And when we hit that time where we're embraced with our own spiritual magnificence and we're remembering it, that's when all the good stuff is happening. The work is not to create the divine. The work is to align with the divine. So we're not creating the divine essence is already flowing through us. And so with this philosophy, we think of the thing itself, which is God is. Sometimes people don't want to, I had a hard time using the word God when I first came here because I had bad religious experience in the past. So I put that name down, and it's like spirit is all there is. There's only one. Since there's only one, I'm part of that oneness. We're all part of it. I know that through the laws of cause and effect, the laws of what seeds I'm planting seeds of greatness, that all is well. I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am wise, I am intelligent. And then we go to the gratitude space. In gratitude, I am thankful. It's already done. It's already done in the mind of spirit. Now, I might have some blocks in my flow, but I'm going to go to that gratitude place that it's happening, it's arriving. So I release it to the universal action of the law, knowing that what I put out there is what's coming back. And if it hasn't come back, then maybe I haven't put it out there enough. Maybe I haven't recognized my own worthiness or my own divinity. Maybe I keep blocking the flow. Maybe I'm putting too many seeds in there. I want this and this and this, and it's like left, right, and it's like, let's have that clarity. And that's what we're going to do in the workshop today, if you so choose to stay from 12 to 1 for the Intentions workshop to create the best life ever, getting clear about what it is that you're wanting and what you're releasing in the past. So I am knowing for each and every one that we are going to not only get our kicks, but that we are in that space of beautiful divine oneness and goodness. So let's go inside our heart of hearts, closing our eyes to any distractions, knowing that there is only one power, one mind, one infinite intelligence. Call it what you choose. Knowing that that power flows in, as, and through each and every one of us. It is the I am that we are beautifully, brilliantly, perfectly. As I speak my word and claim for each and every person, that this year is a year of magic, a love, peace, goodness, harmony, prosperity, health. That we just allow that to reign over our whole entire being, knowing that spirit hears and spirit hears always, and in gratitude for this knowing, we have put in our order, I just release it to the universal law. And so it is. And so it is. So now we are going to welcome Tina Arredondo to the microphone there. This is a song that I was listening to that reminded me of how we want to be that presence in that space of love for each and every person. Go ahead.
road is long, with many a winding turn that leads us to who knows where, who knows where. But I'm strong, strong enough to carry it. He ain't heavy, he's my brother. So on we go. His welfare is my concern. No burden is he to bear. We'll get there. For I know he would not encumber me. He ain't heavy, he's my brother. If I'm laden at all, I'm laden with sadness that everyone's heart isn't filled with the gladness of love for one another. It's a long, long road from which there is no return. While we're on the way to there, why not share? And the load doesn't weigh me down at all. She ain't heavy, she's my sister. She's my sister. She ain't heavy. He's my brother. He ain't heavy.
Thank you so much, Tina. I have to tell you, thank you, Tina. I love you. I sprung that on her this morning. It's like, could you just do that? Thank you, choir. Thank you, Chris. Thank all of you for doing that. That was awesome. Yay. All right. As the ushers come forward, we will say our giving affirmation, knowing that there are many ways to give. We can give online, we can use the QR code, we can give love, we can give live and in person. So we have our offertory affirmation. Let's say it together. As I give, I set abundance in motion. My offering blesses the center, and my returns to me multiplied through
expected and unexpected channels of good.
I am grateful. I am generous. And I am abundantly supplied. Next slide.
Grateful for the morning, grateful for the sunlight on my face, grateful for the feeling, grateful for the knowing, grateful for the love that's in this place, grateful for believing that God is all there is. God is all there is. Grateful for the morning, grateful for the sunlight on my face, grateful for the feeling, grateful for the knowing, grateful for the love that's in this place, grateful for believing that God is all there is.
Take it out.
God is all there is. God is all there is.
Thank you for the magic. Thank you for the goodness, knowing that as we bless this center, that we are multiplied abundantly. As we give, we always receive abundantly, tenfold, and overflowing. And in gratitude for each and every person here, I just release my word knowing all is well. And so it is.
So it is.
Thank you. And now the kids are going to come on up. You don't get to see the magic at the back unless you're up here. Come on up. Good to see you. Thanks, Forrest. There's Nova, there's Sierra, there's Marina, and there's Jordan. Yay, let's give it up for the kids. Did you have fun today? Yes, good. Oh, some of these kids are getting so tall. All right, reminder that there is potluck. We have lots of good food back there and lots of fun adventures up here. Some gymnastics happening, so all is well. So reminder that the practitioner on duty, which is Judy St. Clair, will be up here at the piano if you have any prayer requests. So let's all stand, and you can hold hands across the aisle if you choose, or just be where you are as we stand up and join the choir in singing God Makes Me Want to Sing. Do you want to dance?
I can't help it. God makes me want to sing. I can't help it. God makes me want to sing. It makes me feel so good. I can do anything. I can't help it. God makes me want to sing. I can't help it. God makes me want to sing. It makes me feel so good, I can do anything. It makes me feel so good, I can do anything. It makes me feel so good, I can do anything. Yeah! Life is good. All is well.